Strategy for attempting advanced tax laws and practice paper. Give more importance to indirect tax than direct taxation and international taxation. And the questions will be mostly based on recent circulars, amendments and notifications. Here, the questions in the professional exam, you can expect a case study based question wherein the examiner will draft a case, and for that case you have to give the comment. Answer these type of case study based questions in 4 points. Point number 1, reference. Give the proper reference with respect to section or case law or any circular or notification. Number 2, clarification or provision. See the area wherein the case have been prepared. Say for example, if the case is based on valuation under excise, give the relevant section reference, say MRP based valuation under section 4A. And the clarification or provision should be nothing but the BEAR Act. The definition or the provision, relevant provision in the BEAR Act should be reproduced there. And the third point is facts and discussion. Relate the provision which you have written with the case which have been asked. And lastly, conclusion. See the question what they have asked, and on the basis of that you have to answer the conclusion. For example, there may be a question that a person imported certain items and purchased some items domestically, and he assembled it and he made a new product, whether the said new product is manufactured and whether the person is liable to pay excise duty. So here point number 1, clarification. First, reference. Reference is with respect to section 2F of the Central Excise Act, because 2F contains the manufacturer definition. So section 2F of the Central Excise Act 1944. Followed by clarification or provision. So here you have to write the definition of manufacture. Manufacture means any process, incidental or ancillary, so on. Then facts and discussion. So the answer will begin like this. In the present case, the person imported certain components and he purchased another components and he assembled it. Whether assembly is manufactured or not depends upon certain conditions. Out of assembly, if a new product comes into existence and if the new product has distinctive use, then the said activity is manufacture. Otherwise, the activity is not manufacture. Conclusion. In the present case, as new identifiable product comes into existence, the said activity is manufacture and the person is liable to pay excise duty. So this is how the answer should be attempted. Again, remember the point number 1, provision, that is reference. Number 2, clarification or provision. Number 3, facts and discussion. Number 4, conclusion. Then some practical questions wherein you will be asked to write or calculate the value. For these practical questions, please refer valuation in case of excise, valuation in case of customs and SENVAT credit rules. And sometimes you may be asked a question with respect to MAT credit. You may not get directly a question on MAT computation, but they will give a typical question with various years information, taxation in case of normal provisions, taxation under MAT. Calculate the tax payable in each and every year. So you have to see here whether MAT, that is minimum alternate tax, is high or taxation as per normal provisions is high. Whichever is higher should be taken, and that MAT credit should be applied here carefully. Then you can even get some questions on deductions under section 80IA, 80IB, 80IC. Then tax planning with respect to leasing decisions. That is, they will frame a typical question wherein you will be getting two options, whether to buy the machine or to take the machine on lease. If you take the machine on lease, you will be having some tax benefits, and when you buy the machine, you will be getting some tax benefits. You have to take a decision as to lease or buy, which is best, by comparing the cash outflows with effect of taxes. So this is how the practical question should be attempted. Then you will get direct descriptive questions wherein you have to write the procedures or the provisions as asked. Then distinguish is also an important area, and short notes. So this is how you need to attempt the paper. And the area wise important topics in indirect tax is number 1 valuation in case of excise as well as customs, number 2 SENVAT credit rules, number 3 taxable event in case of excise, and lastly the procedures, common topics, the departmental procedures or common topics.